about to go into Bangkok's newest mall called Dusit Central Park, and the most unique thing about this mall is that they have a huge rooftop park. So come along, let's explore that and also see what they have to offer in terms of food and shopping. So you have food on the lower ground floor, and top floor. On the lower ground floor, you have the food court along with quite many stalls selling very typical Thai snacks and food. I would generally say that this is a really good food court. They have, most of the dishes that me or I know my Thai friends would typically go for or want in a food court. The prices are a little bit towards the higher end when it comes to food court prices. Normally, you could eat at a food court for about 35 to 40 baht per dish. It was slightly higher than that here. It depended a little bit which vendor you went to, but overall, this food court has everything you would want in a food court. Up on the ground floor are more restaurants, cafes, and chain eateries. This feels more Western inspired rather than typical Thai. They also currently have this market where they sell smaller meals and snacks. There's also a top with 2 restaurants at the front selling pizza and whatnot. For food on the top floor, there isn't as much, but I would say it's pretty similar to ground floor. I think the food selection generally is pretty good here, but it is on the more expensive side. I'd class them as mid-tier or just typical mall prices. Would I come to this mall if I just wanted to eat? Yeah, sure, why not? Now that we've had a look at all of the food options, let's move on to my personal favorite, shopping.
So before we talk about the shopping, can we please just take a moment and appreciate how pretty this mall is? I absolutely love the dusty pink going on in combination with all the plants adding a bit of green. And I just generally think it's nice that they're adding one specific color into the design rather than just, wood or beige or anything like that. I just really appreciate the pink. I don't know, it makes me happy to see. So this mall has a total of 5 floors and 4 out of those are purely for shopping. You can find basically anything from beauty to sport to electronics to bags to all kinds of clothes. I also really appreciated that they had a lot of these smaller stalls with more local brands. I think it's a good mix between well-established brands and smaller, locally owned ones.
I would generally say that this mall has a great selection of stores, but since it is new, there are a lot of stores that aren't open yet. But one thing I have to say that I really like is that a lot of the stores are so shoppable, like they're normal stores. Because one thing I don't really like about some Thai malls is that there are a lot of luxury designer stores. I don't know about you, but I can't really afford to shop at Dior or Prada for just, casual shopping. But with that said, let's move on to what I think most of you have probably been waiting for, which is the roof park.
I don't think anyone is going to be surprised when I say this, but the roof park is hands down my favorite thing about this mall. There are a few things beating this view, looking over Lumpini Park and with the Bangkok skyline peeking up like that. Oh, it's just so pretty. And the sun was setting when I was here, so not only did I get to enjoy the park in daylight, but I also got to experience the breathtaking view of Bangkok at night. After being here at sunset, I would definitely recommend coming here in the evening because the view and the atmosphere was just amazing. Now, I have to admit that it is quite crowded, but despite the crowd up here, I still think this is a must visit if you're in the area or if you're visiting Bangkok. I would say Bangkok has definitely outdone themselves when it comes to this mall. I personally love it and I will 100% be back. Please let me know what you think about this mall. Do you like it? Have you been? Do you want to go? Maybe you don't like it. That would be interesting to know why as well, because I personally just love it so much. And also, if there's any other mall that you would like me to go to and make a video about and kind of try out, please do let me know down below and I will make sure that it happens. Thank you for watching. Bye!